what are the different things that a customer goes through? I mean, what is that he should be worried about when they make the move from ECC to S4 HANA? And these are the different perspectives across which the customer or the CIO or the IT manager who's involved in the transformation, or for that matter, any system integrator, would need to answer before they move to the new world, right? It spans across the business, the process, the users who are involved, the project team. What is the team that I should be working on with? The landscape, how's the new landscape going to behave? What is the kind of OS, hardware? Where should I move my workload? What are the kind of interfaces? Because I've been using the interfaces for the last 10 years and I don't want to disturb it. It might be broken. And what are the simplifications? What are the changes that SAP has brought in? And how will that impact my system, right? These are the set of questions and the investments in terms of customizations. And so that the questions are endless. Now, if you look at this slide, it's quite intimidating in terms of the number of questions that you have to answer, right? I mean, who should we train for the new world? What is the kind of training that we should provide when the system moves from ECC to S4 HANA? What is the data that I should be testing with? You know, the many customers who keep asking me, listen, I have 12 to 15 terabytes of data and I want to purge or archive or leave out some data and have a minimal data footprint when I move my SAP workload to the cloud, to the hypercloud, to the super cloud, to Amazon or Azure or HEC. And what is the data that I should move and what should I purge? The kind of project approach that should be taken, should it be a greenfield or brownfield, or should I do a selective data transition? What should I do with the new GL? Should I stay with the classic GL? Should I do a single step or a two-step approach? Should I convert my classic GL to new GL in ECC and then move to S4HANA? These are the set of questions that keeps coming across the different span that I've mentioned here, right? And the normal way to answer this would be to conduct workshops, run with it for 5 to 6 months, pay some top dollars, and then try to make some sense before any customers or partners move to S4 HANA. And what we realized, being in SAP for the last 15 years, running a company which is a pure play SAP consulting company, and what we realized was, why don't we give it as part of an application, as part of a product that would help them to understand what things are and how we can move to the new world. So what we essentially do is basically we kind of connect to your existing ECC system, right? And we read the data, and we have built a rule engine which is called S4 HANA PDA engine. And once the data is read from the existing ECC system, it is juxtaposed with the rule engine that we have built over a period of 3 years, and it provides more analytical insights in terms of how the data is organized. You could have a ECC, a CRM, an SRM, or whatever it might be, or PI for the integration and things like that. But what essentially this rule engine does is, in the form of KTern, it basically has a proprietary thing called value, volume, and velocity in terms of reading huge data. And we have completely aligned with the new age technology of AI, ML, and a little bit of data science, and try to provide some insights on what data you have without even talking to the SMEs, and then help the complete SAP ecosystem in terms of making the move easier, right? So that's what basically we do with this product. And it also gives you completely contextual data. It doesn't give generic information, but it scans your existing system and then goes through the complete process of mapping it into the rule engine, and then provides more insights and impact that can create when you move to the new system. So whatever questions that we were talking about earlier, those are the answers that comes into the product in terms of who the user should be, what the process should be, what are the different simplification items, will my T code be there, will it not be there? These are the answers that we get out of the product, right? So